Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing alright. I'm about to read My Hero Academia, so how good could I be, right? Yeah, Super Mario 64 OST. Funnily enough, I did the last stream. I did the Silent Hill 3 OST, and apparently they got copyright claimed by Akira Yamaoka, which I did not expect. I saw that I got a copyright claim, and I was like, "Oh, I got screwed over by some moron again." No, it was actually him. I believe. Let me look again. Is Mushoku Tensei bad? So you're gonna get a wildly different answer depending on who you ask. My answer is yes. It is the lowest I've ever rated an anime before. But, you know, it differs per person, of course. Can we hold a memorial service for my shulker boxes first? Okay, moment of silence for the shulker boxes, everyone. Moment of silence. Okay, we're done. This is the best chapter of the mutant arc, but the bar is in hell. I guess we'll see. Hello, Roycine. I don't know how to say your name. I've never known. I'm sorry. I'm doing alright, Glut. How's it going? Hey, Dark Ray, how's it going? After seeing all this play out, maybe Bones was right to cut off Spinner's arc. Maybe. Maybe they were onto something after all. Roshin. I see. See, I knew it the whole time. I was playing. Thoughts on the recent chapters? Tumultuous at best. It's not great. Hello, Rohan. Creature Rejection Clan? Well, I think they're specifically talking about, what's currently ongoing. Because the CRC was almost 200 chapters ago now. Hello, Aveling. Bro using made-up words, tumultuous. I learned it from Tape, okay? Corey Gochi at it again, yep. Is Coda top 5 students? God. No. No. Why is Hori trying to pretend Coda's a badass? He's trying to make him look vicious. He's top 3. Yeah, okay. Coda ain't even top 5 mutants. Damn, you guys got that mutant power scaling going? That's crazy. He overcame his fear of bugs. Horigochi! Coda's mom, Coda. Oof. I assume you guys have already read the chapter. What did you guys think? I have not obviously read it yet, considering that I'm doing this, but... What was everyone's thoughts on this chapter? Good. I loved it. Fine. Aveling, I know for a fucking fact you did not read this chapter. As tone deaf as the last two, Coda's mom kind of bad though. It's more of the same. It was an MHA chapter. Okay. A lot of mixed feelings. Never asked Corey about January 6th. Haven't read a chapter since Bakugo died, but it was great. Oh yeah, the chapters. We're on break next week, huh? Should I not stream next week, or should I just like? I don't know what to talk about next week. So I was wondering if I was wondering if I should stream more often, but like, the issue is that like I only stream for like an hour or 2 hours. I don't even know what to talk about half the time. Will we ever get a unanimously liked chapter on this arc? 362 was unanimously liked. The only people that didn't like it really were the Bakudakus, so. Yo, Jordan. The anime? I can't talk about the anime for that long though, cause like, every anime stream is gonna be like, it's gonna be me going, yeah, this was kinda mid. And then people will go like, I thought it was nice, and I'm like, okay. And then there'll be like 20 minutes of a stream, and it'll be over. Talk about how goated ReZero's villains are for 2 hours. I probably could talk about Stride for 2 hours, to be honest with you. Stream about other stuff like Mob or ReZero? I could, yeah. Well, the anime explained what happened to Best Genius because it's glossed over in the manga. It was explained in the manga, it just sucked. It was... He got put into a death-like state, and nobody ever, like, checked. It wouldn't need to be anime or manga related, it could be something else that you're into, that you'd like to discuss. The issue, like, if I want to stream about something that's not, like, anime or manga related, I have to do it on Twitch. Because if you stream something outside of, like, your usual, like, niches on YouTube, you get punished by the algorithm. Would you be in the mood to fill an MHA fights tier list? I could probably do that, yeah. What the fuck, really? Yeah. Sword Demon Battle Ballad is unironically some of the best of ReZero, and it's just a side story. I agree. Battle Ballad was fucking fire. For all the ReZero fans in chat, the Willogy video is gonna be like an hour long probably, which is stressful. MHA fights are kind of bland though. I don't mind it though. Like, I think the third act should have had more interesting fights considering all the, like, fuck. What the fuck just happened to chat? Jesus Christ. I never watched ReZero's. What is it about? ReZero. I never know how to, like, tell someone about ReZero because I think it'd be really fun for someone to not know about, like, the main gimmick. So, like, I don't want to use that to sell them, but also that's kind of like the whole thing, huh? Wilhelm best in the series? Calm down, Bubba. The fights in MHA aren't bland in themselves. They're kind of bland in, choreography, and I think that Act 3 would have been a chance to improve that, but I'm assuming Hori doesn't want to. You don't want to do that shit. Deku and Bakugo versus 9 clears everything. Just gonna pretend I didn't see that. not the staircase theme. Alright, I guess it's been long enough. I guess I can start the chapter, right? Oh boy. You guys excited for MHA 372? Let's go! What is my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's game? The first one. Okay, here we go. Starting. Let's do it. Please assign us to defending Central Hospital. And then they're like, huh? How did you find out? We never told you about that. That large woman said some troubling things, so I asked her more about what's going on out there. Oh right, the big lady. Just give her a name. Plus some of the refugees mentioned something about a call to action. That's how we learned that a group of heteromorphs are going after the hospital. If Shoji's going, then so am I. He thinks he's on the team. That's crazy. Oh shit. There we go. Standing back while this plays out would mean I could never call myself a hero. Okay, sure. This is the first we've seen All Might since Shoto beat Dabi. Oh yeah, huh? Look at that mic panel carefully. Wait, what? This one? Zoom in on the mic panel? Which one? There's 3. We spread false rumors about where he was transferred, but the enemy didn't take the bait. Yamada, I hate to ask, but can you be there to support the boys? Zoom in? Okay. What am I zooming in on? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It doesn't like it when I zoom in. Shit. Fuck. Let me zoom in with my face. Mutant has a muzzle? Damn. What happened to Aizawa's eye? Got scratched out by Shigaraki. Know this, Aizawa-sensei. They say quirks get stronger by the generation. These kids, no, these young men are already way stronger than we were back in our day. As the 3 Dumbigo... What? The 3 Domingos, okay. Spinner looks kind of fucking cool, though. Gotta say. I don't like his character right now, but he looks kind of cool. He's at least got the raw tax. That's all this arc has is the raw tax. Oh, come on. Another fucking flashback? What are your thoughts on Horikoshi giving us the absolute brilliant recontextualization of the handshake? It was awful. One day, Koji, your horns might grow in too. And with these horns, you'll be able to beam your thoughts and feelings to animals that are even farther away. He became a radio tower. Your mama has had to put up with some real cruelty because of the way she looks. But your dad got so riled up on my behalf, he told those awful people not to mock my amazing horns. Is it just me or is the on-screen chat, like, updating, like, once every fucking year? And it just updates a bunch. It's crazy. Koji, it's okay to be mad. Grow up to be a man who gets mad. When people mock something or someone dear to you. Hitchcock, Octo, expansion birds. I'm sorry. The birds are just never gonna be cool. Oh no, the spider guy is getting, I don't know, covered in birds, I guess. He's getting covered in bird shit? I don't know. Bro thinks he's Itachi. Like, I don't know, this is, whatever. Okay. His name is Disgustus. Yeah, if... okay, let's ignore that, because I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's real or not. Okay, there's things occurring. Yep, things are happening on screen. Horikoshi never focuses on the side characters. Horikoshi focuses on the side characters. Why is he focusing on the side characters? People wanted him to focus on the side characters when the manga wasn't about to end, is the thing. It's real? I refuse to accept that it's real. Because there's no way he would really name a character that's supposed to be like a leader of the heteromorphs Disgustus. I'm sorry, I'm just not- you could like give me like written fact and evidence and I'm not gonna accept it. This is like- this is no way. There's no way that I'm gonna believe it. You could have Horikoshi telling me that he named it that, and I would be like, I don't think you did. I think you're fucking with me. What will you choose to protect with those scales in that giant body? Tell me, Spinner. The rest of you too. What are you hoping to protect with your gifts and your power? Oh, and he thinks back to Aoyama. God, that's annoying. That's annoying, dude. Oh, come on. Fuck you, dude. Don't let them exploit your wounds. Your children might be the next target. Oh, fuck off. Please fuck off with this shit, man. Be better than mere Avengers. Okay. Please eat shit. Please. Okay. Sorry. I got stun locked for a second. Okay. So my first problem is that he thought back to Aoyama for some reason. Okay. And here's the thing with that. Aoyama aided and abetted terrorists, okay? This is factual. Immense if factual, and it is factual, so it is immense. Some might even say it's the biggest fact. Now, of course, he had his reasons. He was backed into a corner by All For One, but he gets sympathy. He gets sympathy from the heroes because he felt like he had no other choice. These heteromorphs have been backed into a corner. They feel like they have no other choice but to stand up to their oppressor. And apparently, My Hero Academia heteromorph discrimination is pretty bad, considering that they named off like 2 or 3 like mass genocide events that we just didn't know about until like 2 chapters ago. So how come they don't get the sympathy? And the second problem is this is the rhetoric used here by Shoji to say that you're just making it worse for yourself and your children will be the targets. This is unironic conservative rhetoric that is used in real life. This is shit that people have said about this is shit that people have said about like the BLM riots this year, or was that last year? I forget. I don't even fucking remember. This is shit that people say about any kind of like civil rights movement. If you thought that you saw this a lot during the riots this year or the last year, imagine how much this was said during the 60s. And this is the core crux of the issue with the plotline for me, is that this is clearly supposed to be an allegory for real-world racism, right? And when you make the good guys use the the rhetoric that was used against the civil rights movement, you look a little goofy. That's all I can say. What riots? It was the BLM George Floyd riots. I think it was last year. I don't even remember anymore. My sense of time is so fucked. The "you need to wait for things to get better" excuse is literally the exact things people said to people like Malcolm X being portrayed as a good thing. It was 2 years ago? What the fuck, dude? I thought it was last year. Civil? Summer of Fire equals civil? I said the civil rights movement. I think you might be stupid. So yes, this is bad. This is just anti-civil rights movement rhetoric being used here. Which is really weird. And I don't know. It's just like, what is the alternative? I don't understand. Was it the spider guy who said that shoji offers no real alternative to political violence, and he was just right, and he's still right? Because now shoji's answer is just wait and just lie down as they keep the boot on your neck. I'm not calling him Disgustus. I'm sorry. There's no fucking way his name is Disgustus. And some people will say that, and this is not a response to you, Claus, you just reminded me. Some people will say that, oh, well, he's a Japanese writer. And it's like, oh, okay. I mean, doesn't really absolve the flaws in it. Tell those people on Twitter, bro, it's never worth it. I'm sorry. I have realized that at this point, having discussions on Twitter with the My Hero Academia fan base is never going to be worth it. This is low-key a filler arc you can skip. But yes. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Horikoshi being a Japanese writer doesn't really matter, honestly. Because all I'm saying is that it's like another form of Japanese uwu-ifying. Because if an American writer wrote a subplot that relates so heavily to a social and systemic issue of another nation and botched it this badly, the American writer would never hear the fucking end of it. Never, ever, ever hear the end of it. But because he's Japanese, oh, he doesn't know any better, he's just a little baby. Oh, look at Horikoshi not knowing systemic issues that he tries to write about. Oh, he's so cute when he doesn't understand racism. Protest and discrimination are not exclusive to the West, exactly. I'm sure somebody more educated in Japanese history than I could probably point out how there are very clear parallels to something in Japanese history that makes this equally as goofy. Actually, you know what? One would be the Barakumin Liberation League, right? Like, a subsect of people who were considered... I mean, fuck, I've talked about that like fucking 7 times in my videos. How am I just now remembering this? Oh my god. Wait. Hang on. I'm gonna pull this up on stream. So the Barakumin people, I didn't say he doesn't know any better. I'm saying the direct relations you're making to American politics isn't necessarily what he's thinking about when writing this. I don't know who I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not saying that as an asshole. Like, I don't know what you're referring to. You're talking as if I'm speaking directly about you, but I don't know who you are. Yes, the Barakumin people are a name of a lower status social group in Japan. It is a term for ethnic Japanese people with occupations considered as being associated with kegare, or defilement, during Japan's feudal era, such as executioners, undertakers, slaughterhouse workers, butchers, or tanners. Barakumin acquired a hereditary status of untouchability and became an unofficial caste of the Tokugawa class system during the Edo period. Barakumin were victims of severe discrimination and ostracism in Japanese society, and lived as outcasts in their own separate villages or ghettos. Barakumin status was abolished officially after the Meiji Restoration in 1868, but the descendants of Barakumin have since continued to experience stigmatization and discrimination in Japan. So, clearly, this is not something exclusive to the United States. I don't have to tell you guys that racism is not exclusive to the United States or discrimination in any form. And then there's the Buraku Liberation League, which, if you guys have watched my videos, I have talked about the Buraku Liberation League quite a few times, because I thought that the Barakumin and the Liberation League were a pretty clear inspiration for the League of Villains. Apparently, Horikoshi told me to go fuck myself. But the Liberation League, I'm pretty sure, let's see. I should talk about this more. I need to read more about this later, but I'm pretty sure there was lots of Barakumin like civil rights violence, if I recall. I might be misremembering. But yeah. So it's not like Hori doesn't understand. And yes, I agree with Caper as well. If you can draw such close parallels to something in fiction, the author's intent doesn't matter. And that's also a thing with literary analysis to begin with, is that the author's intent doesn't really matter. The author's intent and the author's message that he's trying to get across is just one way to interpret the text. I hope you all understand my point, though. Of what I mean by this is not good. Because, dude, I feel so fucking goofy now, because, like, I've spent so long talking about, like, the close relation of, like, the Barakumin rights movement and stuff in the League of Villains. And now Hori's like, I don't know what that means. Oh, fuck. So what does death of the author mean? I'm pretty sure death of the author just, like, refers to how... You know, I don't even know why I'm gonna even just try and paraphrase it, when I could just fucking Google it and get 100% correct definition for you. Hang on. Death of the author is a concept from mid-20th century literary criticism. It holds that the author's intentions and biographical facts should hold no special weight in determining an interpretation of their writing. Which is basically what I'm referring to when I say that Hori's intent doesn't matter. I feel like saying it doesn't matter might be a little too strong. I don't think so. Anyway, it's time to read the chapter! Woo! I got stun-locked for like 15 minutes on one page because it was so bad. Okay. The grudge never fades, Spinner says, being turned into a monster. Rep. Oh, God. If heroes win the day, nothing will ever change. Oh, it's the call to action we heard that night. For the crime of walking in public, they sprayed me with pesticides. When they hit us, we hit them back. Brethren, be heard and follow me. Okay. Even stronger now? With enough power to crack that concrete? So basically I can interpret it in a way that I see it. Yeah, that's how literary analysis works. And like I said, author's intent and author's goal with the text is just one way to look at it. As long as you can back up what you're pulling from the text, like with the text itself, as long as you can substantiate it, you're good. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. They're even more fired up. Too many of them. Can't take much more. This is the leak that I saw. This is the leak that I saw, that he pulls out the gun. Bang, bang. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Jesus, Spinner. Kurogiri was transferred to the research wing. Once you reach him, play a recording of either Mai or Tomer's voice. Kurogiri's quirk will bring this conflict to an end. So the inpatient ward is back here. All the doctors are standing. Wait. Wait. Hang on, I need to look at another chapter. The stun lock is continued. Okay. Okay. The safety of those in the hospital. Tell me you have a plan, because if not, I won't let this stand. But how come they didn't evacuate the hospital? Wait, why didn't they evacuate the hospital? And now this chapter gave us context that they knew that this attack was coming, and they didn't evacuate the hospital. And they didn't move Kurogiri. Why did they not do these things? Do they want to, like, go down with their ship? Probably cannot do a large-scale evacuation like they did in PLW? Why? And they have access to Kurogiri's quirk from Monoma. So why couldn't they? I don't get it. I don't understand. Don't think, just consume. Okay, well, moving on, I guess. I assume this is a heteromorph seeing the doctors take a stand. All for Tomer's sake, you will become a hero. And then the heteromorph thinks back to Shoji. I thought I'd never get to be anyone, but by following you, maybe I can really be somebody. Shigaraki, just watch me. I've got all my allies behind me. And then he turns around, and there's no one there. Okay. What? This is so dumb. Okay. Shoji must have gotten through to them. And listen, that guy in there ain't gonna be racing the hole. Let it be known the patients are in the patients' ward behind the doctors. Kurogiri is in the research wing. The pigman turns, seeing them, so Spinner and them would have never encountered them. The patients were in zero fucking danger. Wait, are you right? Oh wait, you are right. They're running towards the camera. And then he turns his face and then sees the doctor standing at the inpatient ward. So wait, yeah. So that they didn't even encounter the doctors. Okay. Oh, it's Present Mike. Oh my god, Spinner. Jesus Christ. Kuragiri. Shirakumo. Oh, they're both yelling different names. I get it. I am interested to see what happens with Kuragiri. I've been waiting. I've been waiting to see what happens with this for like a while. This chapter was really bad. IMO. This chapter really sucked. I'm not impressed. The ending is actually kind of good. I really do want to see what Kuragiri's cooking, but lol. Can we go back to discussing the police brutality part? Because it honestly ticked me off more than anything in this chapter. Oh, the gun? They were willing to kill Shoji, but not random doctors? Well, Shoji made arguments that definitely existed. So they changed their minds. Pulling out the gun is so fucking on the nose, it's unbelievable. What would you like to see with Shirakumo? I don't know. I've just been... Like, obviously Horikoshi's had something in mind for a while. I want to just see if it's still... if he's still cooking with that. I'd be much more excited if the Kurogiri plot was in the main manga. Yeah, that's fair. Dude, I love references to real-life topics. I legit saw someone saying Spinner's moment here was better than Twice's. Please get real. There's not a chance in fucking hell. Homie really pull out the Glock. Actually, that's an M1911. The issue with talking about this plotline is that, like, to discuss what's wrong with, like, a panel in these chapters, I have to talk for, like, 10 minutes straight. And the thing about, the Twitter discussions is that you can't talk for 10 minutes straight. So, by virtue, the Twitter conversations about this very nuanced issue are not going to be very good. The doctors are, I'm pretty sure they're alive. The gun pulling is basically a moment of, I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards. 280 words to explain how this plot is dog ass. Spinner low-key couldn't care less about the racism thingy, and yeah, that's already been established, right? Like, it's been Spinner's thing that he kind of has nothing going for himself, which I guess it's consistent. It's consistent with his character. Consistent isn't always good, though. Mike is too chill for someone that just saw Spinner massacre civilians to know it didn't happen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hori wouldn't shy away from showing Spinner massacring the citizens. I mean, we had the Gigantomachia rampage, right? So, even if Hori wouldn't show it directly, it would have been like a panel of like the hallway just being littered with blood and bodies or something like that. The leaks made this chapter sound a lot worse though initially. I barely read the leak, so I couldn't tell you. But this is pretty bad. Shoji's rhetoric isn't even wrong. Oh, it is though. IMO. Where is it? Here. His rhetoric is wrong. I mean, it's right in that the fact that he's correct that the racism will continue. But, yeah. Being silent isn't a replacement for fighting, exactly. I feel so bad for Bones when they gotta adapt this. They won't, don't worry. This shit's getting cut. um, ugh. Yeah. Doing nothing against your oppressors is just a recipe to continue being oppressed. Saying he's not wrong ignores what history has proven again and again. Exactly. And even if you don't want to just talk about the civil rights movement, you have Stonewall, right? Shoji's wrong because all he does is tell them to hope things will get better and condemn them for actually doing something about it. And like it's obnoxious because Hori will get away with this to a lot of people because they're being manipulated by AFO or whatever. That's the issue. I think I said in my Parasite of My Hero Academia video that I worry that All For One will eventually get all the blame pinned on him. And it's, yeah. Here it is. The spider guy even calls that out. He does, correct. The spider guy was correct. Alright, things I liked about this chapter. The art's good. When you read a My Hero Academia chapter and you go, oh, the art was great. That's the equivalent of watching a My Hero Academia episode and going, oh, storyboarding was great this episode. This also goes back to Koda's mom telling him that using anger to make a change is good, actually, despite that being literally what the mutants are doing. Correct. It would be one thing if actually had a solution, but all he does is give a crappy sermon and victim blame. The spider was right when he said they're way past naive ideologies. True! What's AFO? All For One. Change isn't always going to be all nice, and oppressors obviously won't promote liberation, but Shoji is not wrong, as he isn't telling them to do nothing, he just doesn't have an alternative. Isn't that basically telling them to do nothing, though? Hey, I get what you're saying, Leonardo, but like, I don't know. You have to recognize that he's basically a cop as well. This is basically the cops attacking the protesters. I agree that Horikoshi needs a hiatus, but the issue is the damage of Horikoshi not taking a hiatus like everyone else in their final act has already been done. Hi, Zorby. Hi, Zorby. Always get in my lap. Zorby time. He's Zorbying all over the chat. This is like a police officer told BLM protesters to just be silent. Oh, so it's just real life? Oda really came back to give us 6 weeks straight of 11 out of 10 chapters. I don't read One Piece, but I'll take your word for it. Zorbus, I love you, Zorbius Sweep. He's in my lap currently. He's stepping around. He's beginning to zorb. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's me slapping his ass. Oh, God. What are you doing, dude? Don't rub on the microphone, please. Oh, my God. Stop. He's zorbing all over my lap. He is. Hi. That's a cable, buddy. Hey, what did I miss? More than likely nothing. The chapter sucked. Let him speak. Oh, he's putting his head in a bag of Doritos in the trash can. He's so brave. Yeah, I agree, Dark Ray. I could see MHA ending like Q2 of 2023. What is Zorbus' take on the mutant racism plotline? Zorbus, what is your take on racism? He rubbed the microphone. That's all he did. Will we get somebody offering Pepsi next chapter? Yes, for sure. Zorbus gonna drop some bars about why Horikoshi needs to put down the pen. He should just end it now. Every day I wake up and I hope that MHA is just over. It's so sad. It's so sad to continue doing this. Is Koda like floating? Is Koda floating? Why are his little feet not touching the ground? Is he jumping for joy? is he leaping? Zorbus, which shonen manga do you recommend we start next? Zorbus does not recommend shonen. If a police officer shoots one of the mutants, I'm dropping the series, bro. Well, you see these bang sound effects? You better drop the series, dude. That's all I'm saying. Is there any saving the story? I really can't imagine it's salvageable. I think some of it can be. The series will just never reach the potential it had. What's your plan for when MHA ends? Like, obviously you want to make a video about it and the ending, and you said you want to branch out and do other shit, so is there anything you're planning? ReZero, as you can tell, I've already started doing so. Y'all shit on shonen having only read like 3 of them? It's actually 6. But, yeah. I'll probably make some videos on MHA after the series ends, just talking about like the anime and stuff. And then I have to finish the retrospective, of course. Bye, Zorb. And then ReZero will probably become my more prominent series. And then I'll probably just talk about stuff that interests me at the time, like whether it be industry stuff or like Mob Psycho, which is ending, rip. And then there's always Chainsaw Man as well. Pivot to JJK and Boruto. I don't think about JJK like I do other series, and I do not I do not read Boruto. The only way this series is saved is if next chapter Kurogiri wakes up and gives us 30 pages speech about how he's going to permanently warp gate the reader's screen to upcoming Sakamoto Days chapters. First Brigaders YouTuber. No interest in One Punch Man? Not particularly, no. One Piece, please? Dude, what if I did a fucking... What if I caught up to One Piece? That'd be fucking insane. And the issue with, like, making videos on other stuff is that there has to be an audience for it, right? Is it just me or has there been no discussion in the final season of Mob? It's because it's still kicking off. It's starting now, though, because the last episode was pretty good. What was I just saying? I totally fucking forgot what I was just saying. Oh, he's an audience for Brigaders. Let's think about One Piece. Oh, I remember now. Yeah. So, like, needing an audience. Yeah. Series needs an audience. Because... obviously, I can't just make videos on shit that nobody cares about, right? That would suck. If I'm trying to grow a channel, I can't just sit down and make a video on, like, some seasonal that nobody cares about. That's why I'd have to make something on, like, a big series. Why is my Super Mario music over? It's me, Mario. Haha. Like, I was reading Witch Hat Atelier. And I was thinking maybe I can make videos on that, especially because the anime is coming. I don't know how much of a community that has, though. And then... I am trying to read Land of the Lustrous. But progress on that has been slow because I had to read the fucking Willogy. Um, um, um. It's okay, just pretend you're talking about ReZero. The fans won't know the difference. Hunter x Hunter content, that is possible, yeah. I don't know, man. The future is uncertain. Especially because I'm having a harder and harder time making videos about MHA manga content because it's not good. And I don't want to be, like, complaining about it all the time. I'm recalling High Call Fam saying Witch Hat is definitely a nice sized community, but they are super quiet. Best combo would probably be to wait for the anime. Yeah, you're right. Is this the final page? No. This is. You should become a comic YouTuber. I don't got the stones for being a comic YouTuber, bro. You just want me to be a comic YouTuber because you're tired of all the anti-SJWs, Gourmet. Don't fool me. Shut the fuck up, Bubba. You should become a YouTube Shorts vlogger, yeah. I haven't chimed in whole stream, but One Piece analysis videos can garner an audience fairly easily, specifically arc reviews or analysis of certain characters. Think you blow up on that front? The problem is, man, I feel like One Piece is just talked about to death, and I don't think I can really contribute much new shit to that. I don't know. Although I guess you could have argued the same thing for MHA, but here I am, right? Daily Zoro's vlogs. Maybe video game reviews? Yeah, you guys aren't gonna be prepared for my Silent Hill 2 remake review that's gonna be like 7 hours long. It's gonna get like 30 views. Please explain Subaru's ability. He dies and he goes back in time and he revives. Return by death. He goes back to a set save point every time he dies. Yeah, exactly, Mac, that's what I mean. 7 hour long part 1 out of 40. Break into the DBZ scene? I'm good. I can see HXH arc reviews doing well since the manga's back. I was thinking about getting into Hunter x Hunter now that it's back, yeah. Look at anime similar to ReZero. I could have made a video on review other isekai. I could have made a video on summertime rendering, but I don't know. It didn't move me. There's Chainsaw Man content. I do plan on I want to make Chainsaw Man content. The issue is the anime is just so surface level at this point because it's still just like it's still starting, so like it's really hard. How do you get a save point? I'll let you know when we find out. Talk about something that isn't anime. I did that with the Bayonetta video, and it was my worst performing video ever. Waiting for the Mushoku Tensei. Dude, the Mushoku Tensei video, I might unironically just never make it because I've spoken with Mushoku Tensei fans and I realize it's just not worth it. It's just not fucking worth it. "30-minute video on Aki and his boobs. Nice. Why not? Because I've realized that there is a subsect of, and it's a large subsect of Mushoku Tensei fans that are just straight up delusional. You still got a draft of the Victor video? I still have a hilariously unfinished script. You made $10 from that Bayonetta video, isn't that good? Did I make $10 from that Bayonetta video? How the fuck do you know that? What the fuck? I don't even know if I did make $10 from that video, hang on. I definitely did not make $10 from that Bayonetta video. Fuck. Do I like fan service? No. Isn't that just MHA fans? Well, at least, like, MHA fans are just, like, dumb about insignificant shit. Mushoku Tensei fans are dumb about, like, actual pedophilia, which is the issue. If you're wondering how much I made from the Bayonetta video, I made $2.30. so definitely did not make $10 from that. Damn, 2 big ones? Yep. What are we talking about now? We're just talking about, like, other series that I could talk about. Do I have a job? Yeah. I think we will get to see Kurigiri next chapter, Carl. Why do you categorize whole fan bases? What? What kind of a job? I try not to get too specific because I feel like my job is very niche, but I will just say that I work in education. Mushoku fans are delusional about the story being about redemption. The product never changes on that front. Well, you know what, Adam? At least we agree on one thing so far in this stream. My friend says that MT can't spell that shit for the life of me. Protect trying to fuck that little ass demon girl was okay because she's a demon. Interesting. This is what I mean by. This is what I mean by Mushoku Tensei fans. A Tokyo Ghoul video, perhaps? I know that's a series you like. Yeah, it's just like, Tokyo Ghoul's already over, and I feel like series that are over have already been talked about so much, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know if I'll be able to add anything new to that. What do you mean that MHA fans are dumb related to pedophilia? Not MHA fans. Mushoku Tensei. MHA fans aren't dumb in that regard, don't worry. What do you think about Made in Abyss? I have not watched it. But that's not a... but that message does not inspire confidence. Talk about how masterful the Toga moment was in this week's anime episode? Is that sarcasm? Oh yeah, I haven't talked about the episode. I actually have it pulled up already. I forgot to talk about it. Gotta work on some stuff. I'll catch you later. He's not working on anything. He's lying. I agree about the mob stuff. It's coming. I think it's soon. It's soon. Now that Season 3 is finally kicking off for big time. Confirm or deny your job as a college professor teaching students how MHA has fallen off? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. Dude, this episode sucked. This episode was ass. Oh my god. You know what's funny is that people on Twitter spent hours, no, days hyping up this episode. Oh my god, it was bad. I had to just build up to a manga panel in mind watching this episode, but they didn't even draw the manga panels I wanted them to. Yep. So they extended Mount Lady, Cementos versus Getten. And then the thing that actually mattered in the episode, the Toga Massacre, was a recreation of manga panels, still frames, uninteresting lighting, uninteresting composition, uninteresting direction, and yeah. Can I find it? I got 7 private quote retweets for pointing out what? Why won't my shit play now? Oh, there we go. Only reason people like this episode is because of the content. Season 6 is getting heavily carried by the source material. Big time. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is just a manga panel recreation. The recent episode was bad? I think so, yes. I generally have controversial opinions about the anime, apparently, so I guess take that with a grain of salt. I know you don't really want to do videos on series that have ended, but in general, I really recommend Haikyuu. A lot of people have recommended me Haikyuu. Go back a bit? No, stop. It's still frame galore? Yeah. I thought you were trying to make me look at the ass shot again. I wasn't falling for it. Dark Ray, I never actually watched One Punch Man Season 2, so I couldn't tell you. If I do have to give the anime one scene this episode, the shot of Shigaraki using search was very interesting. I liked this is kind of cool. And that was about it. SAO content win? Probably never, unfortunately. I just caught up on Season 5 after not finishing for a year, and I kept thinking about your building up to a panel quote because you were for real not lying. Yes. This is why I only speak the truth on this stream. Got a Dip W stream though? Alright, see you later, man. Gay vision. What the fuck? That scene where they dragged a PNG of Ryukyu across the screen? Oh my god, it was so bad. The Endeavor fight felt much more intense in the manga, I agree. Watch the Endeavor moments, I can't watch anything or I will instantly get it. So, Toho has like a satellite that orbits the Earth. And it uses like RCS thrusters to adjust in case you're watching anime content on stream. It adjusts over your household and deploys a fucking laser beam straight into your forehead if you watch anime content on stream. I don't know about anyone else. If I can find it, fuck. I actually thought... Where the fuck is it? The low-tier god of satellites. I thought the execution of the Vision of Death scene... So, okay. It was better than I expected, but that's still not a good thing, you know what I mean? This was still kind of mid. IMO. It takes so long to, like, skip through this. Oh. Manual sweep? Dude, this is gonna look so bad because this fucking garbage-ass background. Oh my god. This is so fucking terrible. Come on. I'm very surprised that they're ending episodes like halfway through chapters. That's not something I expected them to do. Oh my god, guys, look, it's the manga panel you guys liked. Oh my god, you guys remember this from the manga? Buy the manga, please. Look at this. This is the manga panel, but it's colored. And there is music. Oh my god. Look at Deku's arms, twigs. Remember the time you were the manga MHA fans? Oh my god, Bakudeku, yeah. I don't know, man. I try not to like rag on the anime on Twitter because people are very sensitive about the anime. So if you ever feel like I'm being too harsh on the anime in this stream, it's because it's the only place I can be. Cause like, if I say anything about the anime on Twitter, oh my god, people are gonna be so fucking angry. They cut out the Ochako panel after Deku and Bakugo left. Yeah, I think that was good too. You ever watch The Boys? I watched season 1 and 2. Pulls no bully. You know, at least during season 5, we were all enjoying the manga. Season 6, you can't really get the same thing. Flashback to a scene that happened 10 seconds ago. Are you worried about staying on Twitter due to the Elon stuff and getting shadow banned? Not particularly. Like, if it really impacts my account that much, I will just buy Twitter Blue. Like, $8 a month to increase my clout game is really not that big of a deal to me personally. Obviously I think the new verification system is fucking stupid. And of course he's running Twitter into the ground, but like, if I can just pay $8 a month to build more of an audience, then I'm just gonna do it. And I think that content creators will do that. Wasn't season 5 like Villain Hunt and Stars and Stripes? It was very early Villain Hunt before we hated it. Hey, yo, this motherfucker bought Twitter? Yeah. I'm gonna see how it goes. Because either, like, nobody will buy it and it'll get reversed, or everyone will buy it and then, like, nobody will care, and then I'll just decide what I do with that. Ultimately, though, my YouTube is now bigger than my Twitter, so if, like, Twitter becomes a non-viable platform, I don't really care that much anymore, to be honest. Plus, this place fucking sucks ass. So, this place is fucking terrible. I don't know what this means, but it's Ocean Man, so I'm liking it. Goodbye, Gluttony. Okay. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? Are there any pressing matters that we have to discuss? Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear. Refreshing Twitter on stream is crazy? I know. I know, just don't worry. Forever World definitely in a shambles. What happened to Forever World? I think Forever World put me in one of his videos once. He put one of my tweets in a video. And he completely and utterly misunderstood the point. I thought Deco vs. Nagan was good. Oh, it had the potential to be even better than it was, but the idea of it was cool, yeah. Brigaders Volume 1 cover dropping soon. I remember some claim that MHA is sexist. I don't think MHA is sexist, I think that just all of Weekly Shonen Jump works are just very, I don't know, conservative. I made a 3D model. Thoughts? Making 3D models is very cool. I used to do it. It's very tough, and it is kind of fun. Lol. But it's a very cool method of creation. Acid Season 1 finale in the works. True! Okay. I'll never forget when Forever World made a whole new segment on trash quality 10-second clip of Chainsaw Man and he told his audience to be scared for the adaptation. Yeah, I know exactly what clip you're talking about. I saw the clip and I was like, eh. Looks kind of bad, but we'll see. What would you want Utapon on this season? I have no clue. I'm just preparing to say Izuku is my OC at this point. What do you think of Spinner's whole monster form here? I think it looks cool, but I think it's really bad. Narratively. Can you predict the next chapter? Probably not. Any thoughts on the Chainsaw Man manga? Good! That's about it. I have not actually read the last 2 chapters, though. I have a hard time keeping up with things weekly. Except for this one. Lol. And probably ReZero when I catch up, although it's not weekly. Okay. If nobody has anything else to talk about, that'll probably be about it for today. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you are. I demand you do it. Um, you could also join the channel, become a YouTube member. You get a few benefits, like emotes that'll come soon, I think, because capers should be available soon. um, and you get some glimpses into the behind the scenes content. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm objectively correct all the time. Look at this. You ever seen an account this good before? No, you haven't. That was a trick question. And you should join my Discord as well. My Discord is in the description of the stream. We talk about My Hero Academia. Sometimes people talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. We talk a lot about ReZero and some stuff, I guess. Some other stuff, probably. We also play Minecraft, okay? We have a Minecraft server if anyone wants to play. Lolly trending? Problem solved. Okay. Thanks for coming out, everyone. Appreciate it. I will see you all next week, probably. Oh yeah, my Shigaraki video is next week as well. So, have fun with that. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.